हमारी बाइक का। अरे यार इसमें तो स्क्रू ड्राइवर लगेगा।
क्या लगाना? क्या है
ये है धूम्र निकासी यंत्र।
हिंदी भाषा में समझाओ।
एग्जॉस्ट
ओके।
The silencer, it is not a silencer, it is आवाज कर।
हाँ जी, तो बताइए जरा कहाँ से मंगवाया है क्या?
ये स्लिप ऑन है जी, मोटोविंग से मंगाया है। आप वही डेली की तरह कैमरा पकड़ के बैठ गए हो है ना। तो दिस इज स्लिप ऑन प्रोवाइडेड बाय मोटोविंग्स। परफॉर्मेंस एग्जॉस्ट बोलते हैं। 20% तक इसकी परफॉर्मेंस बढ़ जाती है। सो इट इंक्रीजेस द परफॉर्मेंस बाय 20% फॉर एवरी मशीन। आई एम नॉट श्योर हाउ टू पुल इट अप। ओके, ठीक है। I got it replaced in warranty. This product has lifetime warranty. It was written somewhere. Yeah. Lifetime warranty on material. Stainless steel 304 ceramic wool. So I just got it replaced under warranty. I was using it previously in my Pegasus 500cc and it is awesome. This exhaust is literally awesome. It has a good exhaust note. Now I'll be doing unboxing. Previously I forgot to do that. This is the mount and this is the exhaust.
I love this box.
हाँ तो box रख ले. Keep this with you. Packing is literally awesome, yeah. I cannot handle my emotions on like this. Yeah, people use lots of plastic to pack this, you know.
नहीं करेंगे तो फिर आप जैसे कस्टमर होंगे ना जो बोलेंगे स्क्रैच आ गया।
No, anyways it was packed inside the cardboard box, right? So there was no logic to pack this into this plastic.
Okay, so it's new or it's repaired one?
No, it is new. They didn't repair it, but they sent the new system. Yeah, it is completely new. So I mean, whenever you submit the exhaust under warranty, they'll simply replace it instead of repairing that. It looks like, I mean, oh, it is so lovely. So this is a free flow exhaust. Basically, you can see my eye. Can you see it?
Yes, I can see. Yes.
But it has a glass wool in it throughout the pipe, and also it is made of stainless steel, and it is on the lighter side, but has a very thick fall. So basically, don't vibrate, and the exhaust note is very smooth of this exhaust. I'll be sharing that video which I have prepared previously, and this is the additional washer if you want to install it on BS6 machine. I'm not able to remove it though. So I mean, once you remove it, then you can install it into the BS3 or machine or the previous one. Let's go downstairs and we'll install it in my machine. So this is Motovings exhaust, the performance exhaust. It will be fitting like this. This will be the maximum length where it will be reaching, and this additional part will be removed. The plus point will be whenever there is a pillion sitting behind, this exhaust normally touch the road on each of the bumps. So in this case, we will be safe here. So it will be reaching here, and this much of the length will be reduced from the exhaust, so it will not touch the ground, and even the exhaust note is better as compared to the stock exhaust. Now if I need to open this, I might need some of the tools. Let me explain the required tools here. I need to open this footrest first. So opening this for opening this footrest, I'll be needing a 17 number tool. I'll be putting it here. Then I need to open this particular nut here. So I mean, this nut is not required to fit this Motovlinks exhaust, but yes, it is required to fit the stock exhaust. So for opening that, I might need this tool and this key. Apart from that, I might have to open a joint here. There is this nut just behind, I mean below this cover, so I might need to open that. And for opening that, I will need these two keys. Fair enough. So I'll be starting with it. The very first step is I need to open this footrest. So for opening this footrest, there's a nut just behind that. I'm trying my best to move it anti-clockwise, but I'm still not able to. Then there is an additional tool provided into the toolkit, the extender. So once you pull the key, then you have to do it like this. Then the length of the tool is increased, and that way you can add additional force to that. Because I mean, you might have read into the science books, whenever you are far away from the joint, you can put better energy. So this way I have removed the foot peg. So this is the washer I need to put just behind this nut. So I'm putting it here like this only. Now the next step would be to undo this particular nut, and this is the quite safe way to do it. I'll be rotating it anti-clockwise. I think it is done. Yes, it is done. Now you open this. So you just need to make sure there's a washer just behind this. So make sure it is not fallen somewhere. You need to fit it back. In case you go back to the stock exhaust, then you might need that washer. Though that is not required for fitting the Motovlink exhaust. And here you go. It is quite easy. I mean, it is not a tough task. Here you go. Now the third step would be to loosen up the joint of this exhaust. Okay, we can do it from this nut as well. You just need to pull it anti-clockwise to undo, and I'll be moving it that way. It is a bit tough. Still, you can undo it. So this will be fitted like this. You have to make sure that this nut is onto the bottom of this machine so that you can pull it out easily. And later on, once you put it on here, you need to put the, so let me show you. So if I put it inside, there is mount. Yeah, this is the mount. So you need to fit this mount in such a way that it is being pulled. I mean, it is, yeah, this way. So the spare part should be onto the back side. I was just making a marking of it just to make sure the exhaust is not getting any. This is the sweat. I'll be putting it that way. Okay, I have another tool for it. So if you, in case you want to put any damp, you can do it, but I don't think it is required, because anyway there is no back pressure in this exhaust, so it will be reducing the vibration. Now the bigger washer should be on the top side, and the smaller washer should be onto the bottom, this way. Put the smaller washer onto the base for both of the nuts, this way. Okay, now put it like here, and the bigger washer onto the top, and then the nut. So this way you will be able to fix the nut. Now the same approach to be followed for second nut. I am not tightening it bit far because I need to make sure it is aligned with the footrest area. So I'll keep it a bit loose so that I can move it freely once it is fixed. Now going this way, I'll be putting it back. Make sure it is completely inside, and then you need to put it the footrest. This way. So I mean, if you see into the BS6 model, there's a pin, and this pin should be fitted in this hole. You just need to make sure, right? So I'm putting it back into the area, and here you go. Once it is there, put in there, it will be locked like this. Okay, now this is the perfect area where I need to mount it, so I'll be opening it again and will be tightening up the nuts. Okay, and here you go. This is it. The mount is there, and you need to do the foot back. I think I didn't leave any space there. Okay, yep, here you go. Now the next step is put the washer just behind the mount and then do the nut. Now it is completely done, but yes, just to make sure if it is done tightly, you can use the extender again and pull it like this. Fair enough. Now we need to tighten up the joint. Okay, I think I need some bigger tool to do this. This one should work here. Yep, it is done. Now this is the last part, which is now almost useless. So still, I mean, whenever you are going back to stock, you might need this nut. So leave it on the place it was previously. And you can light it with this pipe. Yep, that is a nice sound. Time to pack the tools and test the exhaust note. Putting back the tools. So for fitting this exhaust, you don't need additional tool. The toolkit which Royal Enfield has provided is sufficient, and it is kind of a plug and play exhaust. So I mean, you don't need additional tool, key or whatever. Nothing is required. Should I?
Yo.